Hi, I'm Mike. My wife Christian and I are in our early 50s and we plan to retire by the time we're 55. And we've learned that there's 5 things that you have to do before you step away from your profession and enter your retirement years. Honestly, Christian and I never even considered retiring early. In fact, we had imagined ourselves working well into our 60s. That's because we love our professions and we love the people that we work with. But a friend of ours had a health emergency that caused Christian and I to rethink our retirement years. We're active and we're currently healthy, and we didn't want to sacrifice our health and our active years to work until we're in our 60s and then not be able to maximize our retirement years. So that's the reason we started thinking about retiring early. Through some friends and family who are already retired, we've learned that the 5 things that you have to do before you step away from your career is assess your financial plan. Start your healthcare planning now. Reduce your debt. Define your lifestyle. And then the 5th is vitally important, but I want to wait until the end to talk about that one. So let's dive right into financial planning. So if you're anything like Christian and I, we spent decades building our career, saving, sacrificing, and investing for the future. So one of the things that we had to do was really take a hard look at our budget and account for our everyday expenses, look at what the unexpected emergencies might be, and then look at our future dreams. For us, that's traveling the world and potentially moving to a different community, or even starting a new hobby. So as we've developed our financial plan, what we've done is we've looked at our monthly expenses and then compared that to our savings, our pensions, and potential Social Security benefits. It's really about giving ourselves the confidence that moving into our retirement years, we are not only ensuring that our pension and the money that we have saved and invested is going to last through our retirement, but it's also about giving us a peace of mind that we can also take some risk for new opportunities. Now, healthcare planning, on the other hand, is really overwhelming. Invariably, as we get older, our healthcare needs and our healthcare costs are going to increase. So that's one of the reasons that it's important to look at your current and future health conditions and what are those costs that might arise in the future. And it's really not about planning for illness. It's about ensuring that you're going to be able to live your life without having to worry about mounting bills or being a burden on your children or even losing your independence later in your retirement years. And then the next one is probably the funnest to take a look at, and that's defining the lifestyle that you want to have. So this is a blank slate, and you can carve it any way you want to. It's really about looking at the lifestyle and developing the vision that you want to have for your retirement years. Maybe that's picking up a new hobby that you've set aside, be it gardening, farming, in like Christian and I, traveling the world. But you gotta be bold when you take a look at what you want, how you want to define your lifestyle, and that vision will provide you with an aiming stake that you can use to put your savings and your pension toward and be able to develop that budget that will be able to provide for your later years. And then the next one, and really no financial plan is complete until you're able to eliminate debt, especially the high interest debt like credit cards and car loans. I mean, imagine being able to have a life where you're free of car payments or any type of monthly obligations to pay back a loan. This is where really the debt is more of a weight that's going to hold you back rather than, being able to live life to the fullest. So make sure you're paying down that high interest debt, and potentially even look at, if feasible, paying down your mortgage before you actually retire. And then the fifth one, and this is the one that you've waited around for, and that's develop your social connections before you retire. Now, if you're anything like Christian and I, most of our friendships are developed based off of our professions and the people that we work with on a daily basis. Again, Christian and I love the people that we work for. But as you know, and as we have found out through the years, those social connections can fall by the wayside when people retire or quit their job. And we don't want that to hinder us in our social connections. We all know that retirement can lead to isolation, and once isolation kicks in, then it's depression, and then illness follows shortly behind. So find social connections outside of your professional networks. Maybe that's volunteering in your community, or a church activity, or maybe even getting involved in some type of sporting club, or a Toastmasters club, or something else beyond just the normal friendships that you develop in your workplace. So as you venture into retirement, make sure that you approach it with confidence, and be bold when you're developing what your retirement's going to look like. I had a friend who gave me a piece of advice about retirement that said, retirement is like two mountains. The first mountain represents the past. And as you get over that mountain, make sure that you look back on your career and be proud of what you accomplished and all of your achievements, but don't linger too long. The second mountain is your future, and make sure that when you envision that future, that you're seeking it out with confidence, and being bold at what you want to achieve in your next life. Again, your retirement years aren't necessarily an ending. It's more of a beginning of the next chapter. Make sure that you're living that next chapter with purpose, passion, and peace.